Welcome students to our next lecture. In this, we'll be dealing with question number 9, arrange in descending order. In the previous video, we did ascending order. Now we'll be doing this descending order. Okay. Now students, tell me, what do you mean by descending order? Descending order means arranging from largest to smallest. In Hindi I can say बड़े से छोटा. Everything remains same. The only difference will be in the last two steps when we arrange it. Rest everything same. Let's recollect students what we did in our previous video, question number 8 of arranging in ascending order. What we did, students? Yeah, our step 1 was to take the LCM of all the denominators. Why? To make them same. We find LCM of all the denominators and then we make all the denominators equal. Then depending upon the numerator, we sort it them either in ascending or descending. Okay, let's start. So as usual, we will start a question by following the LCM, by taking out the LCM. Okay, so here the denominators are this. See, this minus is in between. So this minus I'll consider it with 4. Okay, I'll consider it with 4. Okay, so I'll consider this as minus 4 upon 5. Okay, students. So now tell me what are the denominators. Denominators are 7, 5, 7, 14, 10. 7 is getting repeated 2 times. So no need to repeat it 2 times. So I'll write here 7 one time, then 5, then once again 7. I know no need to write. Even if you write, no harm. But why to increase your complexity? 7, 5, then this 7 I'm not writing. Then comes 14 and then comes 10. Okay. As I tell you, always first start with 2. Then go for 3, then go for 5 and then proceed 7 and so on. Let's start with 2. 2 3s are 6, but here it is 7. So 7 is not going in 2 times table. So here I'll copy 7 as it is. 5 is not going in 2 times table. So 5 I'll copy as it is. But here I can say 2 7s is 14. Okay, and here once again 2 5s is 10. Okay, now I don't think so this 7575 goes in 2. Will they go in 3? No, they don't go in 3 also. Can I start with 5? Yes. So 5. 7 is not going in 5 times table. So 7 will be copied as it is 7. 5 1s are 5 1s are 5. Once again 7 is not going. So 7 will be copied as it is. Once again 5 1s are is 5. Now I'll take 7. 7 1s are 1s are. This 2 ones will be copied as it is. So students, tell me, what is my LCM? What is my LCM? 7 5s are is 35 and 35 2s are is 70. So I'll say LCM of 7 comma 5 comma 14 comma 10 is 70. LCM is 70. That means I will make all the denominators as 70. Okay, so let's start now. Let's start a procedure very quickly. I start my procedure. Okay. Starting with the first one, it's minus 3 upon 7. I'll say minus 3 the whole upon 7 multiply is equal to, okay, then in a box, minus 4 upon 5. So minus 4 numerator I have minus 4, then 5 multiply is equal to a box. Okay, then it's 6 upon 7. 6 upon 7 is equal to 6 7 multiply is equal to a box. Then I always tell you students, always leave lines, present it well, and you should not do it on the right hand side, but I don't have space, that's why I'm doing it on the right hand side. Okay, so next will be after 6 upon 7, 15 upon 4. So 15 upon 14 is equal to 15 upon 14 multiply is equal to a box. Okay, and next will be last, minus 11 upon 10. Minus 11 upon 10 is equal to minus 11 the whole upon 10 multiply is equal to an empty box. Okay, now let's proceed students. Now pay attention very carefully on the board students, on the board. Now tell me students, now see that don't have any rocket science logic in your mind. Pay attention students, please pay attention what I am teaching you here on the board. Here in the denominator it's 7 for me, it's 7, okay. I want to make the denominator as 70. So what should I multiply with 7 so that it becomes 70? Of course I know 7 tens is 70, but then too, if there is some student who is not so much good in tables, so what to do? See, we already have here 7, so 7 is here. Just see this, have an eye on this first column. Can I say we already have 7? So what are remaining numbers? 5 and 2. So 5 2s is 10. That means we always have to multiply with the remaining numbers. So 10, 10. Okay. So what will be its effect? Its effect will be in the denominator where I have 7 tens are 70 and minus 3 into 10 is minus 30. Okay, now let's proceed. Here in the denominator I have 5. 5. So I'll just say here I have 5. So what are the remaining numbers? 7 and 2. 7 2s are 14. So multiply numerator with 14 and denominator with 14. Okay. So now what will come? Here 14 5s are. 14 5s are, if we do, it's 70. Okay. And 14 4s are. 14 4s are is 56. But here we have a minus. So minus 56. Okay. Next one. Next one. I have here 6 and here 7. I'm not bothered about the numerator. I'm only bothered about the denominator. I want to make 70 in the denominator. Once again I have 7. So I'll multiply here with 10 and here with 10. Okay. So what will come? 7 tens are 70 in the denominator. 6 tens are 60 in the numerator. Okay, great. Next with 15 upon 14 over here. Here I'll multiply. So here it's 14. Pay attention. Here it's 14. I know that 7 and 2 when gets multiplied, I have 14. I get 14. So what is the remaining number? I have 5 here. So I'll multiply here with 5 and here also with 5. Okay. So what will be the answer? 14 5s are. 14 5s are is of course 70. And when 15 is multiplied by 5, it gives me 75. Okay. And last minus 11 upon 10. Here also I'll say, here it's 10. I want to have 70. So 5 2s is 10. Remaining is 7. So 7, 7. Okay. Now in the denominator, I got 70. In the numerator, 7 11s is 77, but I have a negative sign. So I have minus 77. Minus 77. Okay, great. What numbers I got? I got minus 30 upon 70, minus 56 upon 70, 60 upon 70, 75 upon 70, and then minus 77 upon 70. Now students, I'll write that golden step. What's that step? Arranging in descending order. You have to write it full. I don't have plates, that's why I'm using the short forms. You have to write in full. Arranging in descending order. Now students, you tell me what is descending order. Descending order means from biggest number, largest number to the smaller number. In Hindi, bade se chota. Okay, so what will be the highest number over here? Let's give the markings. Let's give the marking. Negative numbers are always the smallest number, so leave the negative numbers. How many are positive numbers? 60 upon 70 are first positive number and 75 upon 70 are second positive number. But if I compare the numerators, this is the biggest. So this will be my first number qualifying. Second will be this 60 upon 70. Now students, pay attention. I have three negative numbers, 1, 2 and 3. Three negative numbers. Only we are observing the numerators. So more the number, greater the number with the negative sign, less is its value. Less is its net value. So although here I have 30, here I have 56 and here I have 77, but it's associated with minus sign. So minus 77 will be least and minus 30 will be highest, because lesser the number with minus sign, greater is its impact. So I can say the third greatest number will be this one, fourth one will be this, and fifth one will be this. This is the third one. Okay, so I just arrange it. So starting with the first one, it's what? 75 upon 70, comma. Second one, this one, 60 upon 70, comma. Third one, the upper one, minus 30 upon 70, comma, fourth one minus 56 upon 70, and the last fifth one minus 77 upon 70. But is this an answer? No, students, not at all. I always tell you, this is the form we made in this form. Why? Just to see the numerator and to judge the numbers. But we have to rewrite it in its original form. So from where you got 75 upon 70, 75 upon 70 was here. So from where we got from 15 upon 14. So I'll write the original form. It's 15 upon 14, the original form. Okay, comma. Now the next one, 60 upon 70. From where we got 60 upon 70, we got from 6 upon 7. Okay, so the next number will be 6 upon 7. Okay, next minus 30 upon 70. From where we got minus 30 upon 70, we got from minus 3 upon 7. Okay, minus 3 upon 7. Next, from where we got minus 56 upon 70, I got from minus 4 upon 5. Minus 4 upon 5. Anywhere you can write minus, either in the middle or in the numerator or in the denominator, it's fine. And the last, from where I got minus 77 upon 70, I got it from minus 11 upon 10. So students, this is a descending order. Pause the video and please do it by yourself. Now students, in this descending order question, the question number 9, we are moving to sub question D. Sub question D. Let's solve it, students. The first step is to take the LCM of all the denominators. Okay, what all are my denominators? My denominators are 10, 100, 1000, 1 and minus 100. See, I always tell you, students, that you should avoid minus sign from the denominator. And if there is any minus sign in the denominator, you sign it to the numerator. But can I say, students, we are fortunate enough over here that we already have a minus sign in the numerator. So can I say I can cancel this minus minus? Yes, I can cancel this minus minus. So I will say this minus minus cancels. Okay. Even, students, I can cancel this 0 0. So I will be remaining with 21 upon 10. But then too, I'm not cancelling it. If you want to cancel, you can cancel, and ultimately the final answer will be same. No worries. But I am not cancelling 0 zeros. You can cancel. Okay. So now our first step, taking LCM of 10, 100, 1000 and 100. So 100 repeats 2 times. So I'll take only once. Why to repeat? Okay. So 10, then 100. Okay. Then 1000. Then 1, there is no need to write 1. 100 already done. Okay. Starting with 10. See here. 10 ones are is 10. 10 ones are 10 and 0 copied. That means 10 tens are is 100. Once again, 10 ones are is 10 and 2 zeros copied. That means 10 hundreds are is 1000. Once again, starting with 10. 10, this one will be copied as it is. 10 ones are is 10. 10 ones are is 10 and 0 copied. Because 10 tens are is 100. Now once again, 10 ones are. So now, students, 10 tens are 100, 100 tens are is 1000. So this 1000, I'll write here down, 1000 is my LCM. Therefore, LCM of 10, 100, 1000 is 1000. So after completing this, students, we'll start with a normal solution, starting with minus 21 upon 10. What to do? Minus 21 upon 10, multiply is equal to a box. Okay, I'll make the boxes afterwards. Okay, next, students, next is after minus 21 upon 10, I have 21 upon 100. So 21 upon 100 is equal to 21 upon 100 multiply is equal to. Okay. Next I have is minus 21 upon 1000. Minus 21 upon 1000 is equal to minus 21 upon 1000 multiply is equal to. Okay. Next one, I don't have place, that's why I'm doing it on the right hand side. You have to do it vertically, one below another, leaving lines. Presentation matters a lot. After minus 21 upon 1000 comes 21 upon 1. So 21 upon 1 is equal to 21 upon 1 multiply is equal to. Okay. After 21 upon 1, I have 210 upon 100. So next is 210 upon 100. So 210 upon 100 multiply, okay, is equal to. Here there can be the case, students, they must they might give you only 21. So upon 1 we have to write. Whenever there is nothing in the denominator, it's always 1. Okay. Now students, it's very simple. Just pay attention on the board. See, I have here 10. I want 1000. I want to make all the denominators 1000 because LCM is 1000. So just see here. I have 10. Can I say 110 I have? But 2, if I multiply this 110 with remaining 2 tens, that is 10 tens are 100, I'll get 1000? Yes. So I'm multiplying with 100. 100 in the denominator, 100 in the numerator. Okay. This will make the denominator over here as 1000. Okay. Next, I have here 100. That means 100 comes from 10 tens. That means 2 tens are already occupied here. Now only 1 10 is remaining. So 1 time 10, 1 time 10. This makes my denominator 1000. Okay. Next, I have here 1000. Oh students, here I need to have my LCM is 1000. I need to make all the denominators 1000. But here it is already 1000. So I'll not multiply anything. Just for the sake of writing, just to maintain my sequence, I have written here. Just multiply it with 1. If you don't even multiply, you just keep minus 21 upon 1000, then also it's fine. No need to multiply because already we have here 1000. Okay. Then next, I have here 1. Now see, I only have 1 in the denominator, but I want to have 1000. So I'll write here 1000 in the denominator and 1000 in the numerator. So what will happen? This will become 1000 in the denominator. Okay, the last one, I have 100 here. 100 multiplied by 10 is 1000. So 10 in the denominator, 10 in the numerator, and this makes my denominator 1000. Okay. Now students, let's see, we have made all the denominators same. 1000, 1000, 1000, 1000, 1000. Now let's make the numerators. Let's start writing the numerators. Okay. 21 multiplied by 100 is 2100, but be careful, it's a minus. Okay, be careful. So minus 2100. Next, I have 21 multiplied by 10, so it's 210. Positive 210. Next, I have same thing, minus 21 ones are minus 21. Okay, next, I have 21 into 1000. So 21 into 1000 will be 21,000. Okay, and next 210 into 10 is 2100. 210 into 10 is 2100. So students, we achieved our aim that all the denominators are equal, and we also found out the numerators. Now let's check, students, because we need to arrange in descending order. Descending order means from largest to smallest. So whenever we have a mixture of positive and negative fractions or positive or negative numbers, see, this number is a positive number, and then this number is also a positive number, this number is also a positive number. 3 numbers I have positive. So which is the largest from them? I can say 21,000. I'll just see the numerator because denominators are equal. So 21,000. So this will be qualifying for the first number because we are arranging descending order. After 21,000, what comes? Of course, 2,100. So this will qualify for the second. This will qualify for the third. And now we see the negative numbers. Negative numbers are this two. Okay. And here I have minus 21. Here I have minus 2,100. But with the negative signs, lesser the number with minus, greater is its impact. So I am arranging in descending order. So the next fourth greatest number will be minus 21, and the fifth one will be minus 2100. So I'll write that beautiful line, arranging in descending order. I don't have place, that's why I'm writing in short forms. You have to write full. Arranging in descending order. Okay, so let's start. I'll see the numbering. This is the best part of numbering. At first is 21,000, so I'll say 21,000 upon 1000, comma. Next will be 2,100 upon 1,000, 2,100 upon 1,000. Next will be, third one will be 210, 210 upon 1,000. Okay, fourth will be this one, minus 21 upon 1,000. Okay, great. And the last will be, fifth one is minus 2100 upon 1,000. Okay, now students, tell me, is this my final answers? No, they are not my final answer. We have to check from where we got this 21,000 upon 1,000. We have to convert it into its original form. So 21,000 upon 1,000, from where we got? See this, 21,000 upon 1,000, I got it from 21 upon 1, or even I can say just 21. Anything can be given in question. So I'll write here 21. Okay, next, from where I got 2,100 upon 1,000. 2,100 upon 1,000, I got it from 210 upon 100. And just pay attention here, 2,100 I got upon 1,000, I got from 210 upon 100. And actually in the question it was minus 210 upon minus 100. So students, even you can write this one as it is here, or you can write minus minus. Of course you will say, sir, you taught us to write the original form, so that's the reason I will not write here 210 upon 100, but I will write minus 210 upon minus 100. But don't get confused that suddenly how minus came ahead of a positive numbers. No, it is actually positive. Its impact is positive because we have minus in numerator and denominator, which we already cancelled in the very first while writing the question only. But we have to write in the original form. So I'll not write 210 upon 100. I'll write with the negative signs. So I'll write here minus 210 upon 100. Okay. Next, 210 upon 1000. 210 upon 1000 came from 21 upon 100. 21 upon 100. Next, the next one, minus 21 upon 1000. Minus 21 upon 1000 came from minus 21 upon 1000. Minus 21 upon 1000. Okay. And the last one, minus 2,100 upon 1000. Minus 2,100 upon 1000 came from minus 21 upon 10. Minus 21 upon 10. Hope you understood, students. Please pause the video and start solving it.